Good afternoon everyone, good afternoon and welcome back to another video. Today we are talking watches again. We're talking watches. Oops, just bumped the camera. Today we're talking watches and more importantly we're talking two watches, both very different levels of the price range as well. One being quite inexpensive and the other would being, at the moment, if you buy it at a premium, very expensive. If you buy it from an AD, still expensive. One is the Rolex GMT Master 2 BLNR. The other one is the Seiko SRPC 44, aka the Golden Turtle. Let's talk about watches. So I guess some of you are wondering, why am I doing a video about two completely different watches? One at one end of the price spectrum. I think I paid, for the Seiko Golden Turtle, I paid around 275 US dollars. I think the original retail of these was somewhere in 400 odd US dollars when they came out. I bought it from eBay. I bought it from a reputable seller in New York off eBay. Highly, I know people sort of hesitate to buy from eBay, but I've seen a lot of people get great watches from eBay. I saw Barkin Jack, I'll put his video here actually, who got his Submariner 2-line no-date Submariner from eBay. Looks like a great watch. He needed to clean it, but this one's new, so it's no problem. A lot of fake watches out there. You have to be careful when you buy a watch. You have to be careful that you buy it from a reputable dealer. If you buy it off Chrono24, I guess it's better to buy it from a verified dealer. Chrono24 is a great place to buy watches. Most of you would know of that. And Chrono24 has the escrow service where the money doesn't get sent to the seller until you say everything's okay with the watch. A lot of private sellers don't accept it on Chrono24, but that's another good place to buy watches. A lot of people avoid eBay now. I bought the Seiko off eBay. Like I said, this seller had, I don't know, 20,000 feedbacks or something, and I bought the Seiko. The Seiko being that one there. I should show the watch because people get annoyed when I don't show my watches or my car, and I can't get focus. Is it going to find focus? It's not going to find focus today. There it is. So that's the Seiko, and you've just noticed it looks different to my last video. It's not going to find focus today, seriously. It looks different to my last video because it has this strap, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to show you two watches with a similar strap, a similar bracelet. So that's my Seiko SRPC 44, aka Golden Turtle diver's watch. Waterproof to 200 meters. Automatic movement, day date. Yeah, just a good watch actually. Just a good watch for the price. You would have seen that probably in my other video though, because I did do a video on it somewhere here. A few people have watched it. Not many people have watched it for some reason. I thought that would have been actually more popular. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so we're talking watches, and the other watch I'm going to show you again is this one, which has been quite popular. Every time I post a post on Instagram. And this camera, I'm gonna have to do this on my iPhone because today, and that is my BLNR Rolex. You know what I'm going to do is I'm gonna film it on my phone, aka Luxury Bazaar, Roman Sharaf. Okay. So this is my Rolex. A lot of you guys have seen this before. This is also on a Jubilee bracelet. Jubilee bracelets from Rolex. This is the new Jubilee bracelet. I believe it has special pins, carbon fiber or something to stop it stretching. I mean, it really is a beautiful bracelet and it's a beautiful watch. And I really haven't been wearing it as much as I should. But that's my Rolex on the Jubilee. So the other Jubilee, so let's have a look at the other one again. So these are both Jubilee straps, and I'll tell you about the strap on the SRPC 44, the Golden Turtle. And so these are the two watches. So you can see the straps are very similar. They're both Jubilee. Solid end links, these are screwed. The Strapcode is actually good quality. You can see the screws there. I had to take out about 4 links 2 links on either side. I took out 4 links. It's very big. If you buy a Strapcode bracelet, make sure you have a 1.6mm screwdriver. Make sure you have a bracelet tool. Make sure you have a pin tool so you can change it. I had 2 out of the 3 of those, and I was struggling to get the bracelet on without scratching the watch. But you know, this strap is about 149 US, I think. It cost me about 179 US shipped. 179 US shipped, and it's pretty good quality. I mean, and the thing is, it matches, as you can see, it matches the case of the Golden Turtle really, really well. The Golden Turtle is a PVD case. It's a stainless steel coated in PVD, gold PVD, I think I've been told. And you would not know that this did not come from the factory on this strap. I was watching a video the other day, and another YouTuber has one, and he was saying the same thing. He was showing it in one of his watch videos, and he said the same thing, that people are surprised how well it matches. And it's a great looking watch. Like I said, $275 for the watch, 179 shipped, so that's what, $475 US for a great looking Seiko. And a watch that you can wear, you'd have no care in the world, you don't have to worry about messing it up, damaging it, it's all okay, and you can swim in it, okay? And you can swim in it, and you can see by that, it's pretty nice. So that's the Seiko. And then we have the Rolex, and the Rolex is also on the Jubilee strap. The Jubilee strap of the Rolex is a newer Jubilee. I'm not sure of the exact differences between the old one and the new one. I do know that the links, Jubilee straps used to stretch. I can tell you, when you get the Jubilee is very small. I know a lot of people who have bought a Jubilee strap, whether it be on a Pepsi, which is the 126710 BLRO, or the 126710 BLRO. Is that the right number? This is 126710 BLNR. I don't know what the Pepsi number is. It's something like that. It's BLRO anyway. BLRO. But it's a Jubilee strap. Old Jubilee straps used to stretch quite a lot. They give it quite a lot. I don't know whether that's the reasoning why Rolex make them quite smaller. I had to have, out of my C Dweller 43, I had to have 3 or 4 links taken out. Out of the Jubilee, I had 2. Actually, no, I think it was one out of the SD 43. So it's a little bit smaller. So if you've got a large wrist, you may need to get extra straps from Rolex. I think they charge you for that. The watch doesn't come with extra links. So yeah, so my Rolex, like I said, GMT Master 2, reference 126710 BLNR. Same as the Pepsi. The Pepsi has the Jubilee. This Jubilee has the carbon fiber inside to stop it stretching. This is 72-hour power reserve. This is 40-odd hour power reserve, I think. Both are waterproof. I don't even know how much the Rolex is waterproof to. I have no idea. I should know this before I do these videos, but you know, I'm an amateur. That's what people tell me sometimes, I'm an amateur. But take a look at these 2 watches. They're both beautiful watches. Now look, if you can't afford a Rolex, this is what I say, if you can't afford a Rolex, there are lots of watches out there which are really good for the money. Seiko is probably your first choice. You can buy a Casio as well. The Casio G-Shock, there's a great G-Shock at the moment that looks like a AP. There's the Citizen, which looks like a Pepsi. You know, there's so many watches there you can get. If you're not into watches yet, you can buy a lower quality watch and you can still have a smile on your face. When you get the opportunity, you can buy your first Rolex. It doesn't have to be your first watch. A Rolex was not my first watch. If I had no money if I would have known about buying Seiko Divers watches, which I haven't before, I don't know why it's taken me so long, I would have bought a Seiko Divers watch years ago. I did look at the big Prospex the tuner ones years ago in Japan, and I wanted one, but they were about $1,000 at the time, Australian, which I thought was too much for that. Retrospect, it was quite a good price. But I love this one. It's a really good watch. I wear it quite often. I don't wear my BLNR as much, but I've started wearing it more. I was saying to Natasha yesterday, when I went to Rolex here in Bahrain, I tried on the Rolex Explorer 2. I really want to get the Explorer 2. My problem is there's a lot of other watches that I've still got on my list. I want to get the AP Royal Oak Divers. I want to get the Panerai with the Californian dial. I want to get an old IWC Big Pilot, the first one, 5002 reference. I want to get one of those. I want to get a Black Pan 50 fathoms, and I want to get the AP 41mm Royal Oak. I don't know the reference, I can't remember. So it's like, what do you get first? What do you get next? Now, the Rolex Explorer 2, black face, not white face. I don't like the white face. I was watching another video on Watch and Listen podcast, which was Matt Farah and Weiss, the watchmaker, and they had a chef on there, and he said he thought that the white and black face, the black face was better. The white looked like a bit cartoonish. And I don't know, I've always been on the fence about the white. I know all the Rolex forums are big on the white Explorer 2. Now I've got that image in my head. I even love the black more. I would like to get that watch. I don't know whether it's still available, but I would like to get that watch. And what I'm trying to get to is, I don't really wear the BLNR that much. And the reason is, there's a couple of reasons. Is you put on a watch and it feels like you. And when I put on my SD43, my Sea Dweller 43mm with the red writing, when I 126600 reference, when I put that on, it feels like my watch. When I put my Panerés on, today I'm wearing my PAM 61, which you would have seen images on Instagram, my PAM 61. It feels like my watch. I mean, I've had this watch for 20 years, so maybe that's why. But the Sea Dweller gives me the same feeling. When I put on the Jubilee, the Batman, Batgirl, Batman, AKA, when I put on the BLNR, GMT Master, it still doesn't feel like me. And I know it's really weird, you're saying, well, why in the hell did you buy it? I bought it because I really do love it. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful watch. And those of you who know my story would know that I was looking for a Pepsi. The AD said, I don't have the Pepsi, but I can give you the BLNR. They were really hard to come by as well. They still are. Because I bought 2 watches from them before that, they offered me the BLNR and I decided to take it. And they held it for me for a couple of weeks while I decided, but I decided to take it. And don't get me wrong, I love it, but it doesn't feel like my watch yet. It still doesn't feel like me. Maybe I haven't worn it enough. When I put the Explorer 2 blackface on in the AD, and I put it on twice on 2 different occasions. Both times I put it on. The first time I put it on, the next time I went back I was going to buy it and it was sold out. Then they got another one in and I tried it on again. And as soon as I put that watch on, it's like, man, I've got to have that watch because it just feels like me. And I think that's what watch collecting and watch appreciation and appreciation of watches is all about. It's like when you put it on, it goes, man, this feels like it's always been my watch. And they're the watches I love to buy. And all of my watches feel like that. The only one that doesn't feel like that at the moment is the BLNR. Not straight away. Maybe in a few months, in a year, I'll appreciate it a lot more, but it doesn't that way. In saying that, I'm not going to flip it, I'm not going to sell it, I'm keeping the watch. I have no intention of selling it. But that's just my story about that watch. And I don't know if you guys have similar stories, but that's my story about the watch. Anyway, I just wanted to show you today, I just wanted to show you these 2 watches, and I wanted to show you the 2 Jubilee bracelets on the watch. Let me just set this up properly and I'll show you better. So this is the BLNR bracelet. The BLNR bracelet, the clasp on the back of the BLNR, it's safety catch, whatever they call it, has the crown, has brushed, has polished. And that's the Jubilee. I mean, it's a beautiful, and it's a very, very comfortable strap to wear. It's very light. It's very light. And the other reason why I enjoy wearing the SD43 more, the Sea Dweller, is because it's 43. I'm predominantly used to larger watches. Apart from my Speedmaster 40mm, and apart from my Flightmaster, which is still a big watch, even though it's not a huge case, it's a big watch. But I don't really wear a lot of 40mm watches, so it takes me a little while. My Speedmaster feels different because I don't know, it's just, I don't know why, but it could be due to the size. But that's the Jubilee bracelet. That's the BLNR. And then this is the bracelet. This is from Strapcode. I'll put the link down below. Great place for watch straps for many watches. The Seiko has a silver back. You can see that. I don't know if I've shown that before. And the Strapcode is very similar. So the Strapcode has polished and brushed. Strapcode, you have these pins on the side here. there. Let me move my Rolex out of the way because otherwise I'll end up dropping this watch on top of it. I'm trying to do this through the camera. So that clips down. You have these two little clips here. So it's very secure because it's a diver's watch, so it has to be secure. And then that clips in like that. And then you've got the polished, you've got the brushed. It's really, really well made. It's really well made. That's the detail. As I said, it goes great with the Seiko. It really shows it off. Now, I like the rubber strap that came with this turtle. The rubber strap that comes with the SKX 007 divers is not a great strap by all accounts. I didn't get that when I got my SKX 007, I got it on the NATO. People who have got the turtle, they said that the rubber strap, a lot of people don't like the rubber strap. I actually liked it. The only thing I didn't like about the rubber strap, and I said it in my last video about my Seiko, is that I don't like the gold keeper. I think the gold keeper should have been rubber. It looks a bit flashy, it gets in the way. The strap is really long and you got to put the keeper right up the top. It doesn't work for me. So that's the only thing I didn't like about the strap. I'm going to put the strap back on the rubber. I like wearing it, but for now I'm going to leave it on this. So I guess today it's just a quick video. I always say quick, but it's probably going to be over 10 minutes. Watch video, and I'm going to show you these two again. There they are. So both Jubilee straps, both different quality. Like I said, this costs 149 odd US dollars. To buy the replacement for the Rolex, I have no idea how it would be. I found out years ago that my Panerai PAM 91 has a titanium and steel strap. Apparently to replace that strap was at the time about 2,000 US dollars. I don't know how much it is now, but the strap was 2,000 US dollars. That's such a lot of money for a bracelet. I don't know how much the Rolex ones will be. I assume they will be quite a lot of money. But that's the two straps. Like I said, this has a curvature which fits in. You can see how the lugs go into the case. You know, entry level, still a classy watch, still something that you'll enjoy. And then when you get a bit of more money or you want to save up for your first great watch, like I said, I would start with an entry level watch and then go to something like a Rolex. But that's it. Just a quick video. Two Jubilee straps, two watches I'm really enjoying wearing. I was never a big fan of Jubilee straps until I got the BLNR. I read reviews that people hated them and people love them. Once you wear it, it's very light on your wrist. It doesn't grab your hairs on your wrist if you have hairs on your arms. In some ways it's a lot more comfortable than the Oyster on the Rolex. And you know, getting a cheaper Jubilee strap from Strapcode, it feels just as good. It feels solid. The other thing too is this strap on the Seiko. If you get the Seiko Jubilee, it doesn't really rattle that much. I know the Seiko, someone said the original Seiko Jubilee rattled quite a lot. So I don't know if that's the case. But anyway, that's the two watches. I mean, very, very beautiful watches, and I feel lucky to have these watches. I really do. You work hard, you should enjoy yourself. And you know, owning a timepiece is like owning a car. You get so much enjoyment out of it, and the enjoyment is not just one-off, it's every time you put it on. Like when you have a Porsche or a Ferrari or any nice car that you've saved up for, you get in that car and the feeling, it's invaluable. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the money, because that feeling is something you always enjoy. That's it for today. My name is Michael Barth. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up as usual. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Notifications means you get notified every time I load a video. More watch videos to come. Just a quick one today. Still in isolation here in Bahrain. Still trying to not be so bored and to keep active. Making videos is one of those ways. But I appreciate all the support, and I appreciate you watching this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.